Well, that was pretty odd. Hi there, welcome back for Tier 2, Round 2 of MRC. We're in Brazil this week. In what again will be a bumper evening for racing. I can see some of you tuning in right now. I am just sorting out the YouTube link to chuck into Discord for any of you that haven't subscribed just yet. Of course, if you haven't, I urge you to do so, as we've got a retirement already. I can see. I think that is Connor. So something's gone on there, and we already have our first retirement and a first position, and we've got another one joining in as well. That is Scott 83. I'd imagine they will come through on the YouTube channel. Just let us know what happened. While those guys are doing that, I'm literally just chucking in the Discord server now the YouTube link. So we already have our 19th and 20th place on the grid wrapped up. That will be Connor and Scott 83. We're looking at Shadow Cobra right now. So he won the Tier 2 race last week. He was in Tier 3, and he's a reserve for the upper two championships. Yeah, and he won last time out in Hungary, and I think there's been a bit of a shift around, and so Shadow Cobra has actually been promoted into Tier 2. He sets the first lap time of the evening. In terms of commentary team, we do not have Mark this time around. We do not have Jack, but I know it is the team that you guys have been waiting to listen to all year. Here it is. I'm here with the main man himself, Carl Edens, second place from Hungary in Tier 3 on the Wednesday night. How you doing, Carl? It should be good. If last week was anything to go by, we had 3 absolutely cracking races, of which we finished on the podium for the third one. We were just discussing it before we went live, just kind of relaying how each of our races went. That is odd. That is so weird. That is weird, and it's not a PS4 or PS5 thing, because Mark hopped in for Tier 1, I believe, and it was fine. Yeah. And he was all okay party wise. Let me just that's the thing, I can't really do anything because it interrupts the stream. It is literally all just audio sharing settings in the broadcast settings. Because on PS5 you only have I think the 1 tick box, whereas on PS4 you get like 3. That's weird. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Just gonna have a look and see. Oh no! Don't turn the PlayStation off. That's not a good one. Not at all, mate. Sharing a broadcast settings, audio sharing settings. Yeah, share party audio, who allow their voices to be shared. This overrides the settings for include microphone and include audio in broadcast. Include microphone audio in broadcast. Include audio and video clips. Yeah, that's it. Broadcast settings, advanced settings, audio sharing settings. Yeah, that's it. Comments to speech. Yeah, no, I'd imagine do that. Try that again. Hop in and out of the party and see if that works. Yeah, try it again. Just coming to a solution our end. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to sort of pause that stream for a second. Carl's quickly going to have a look at his share settings, leave the party, hop back in. Hopefully that sorts the issue out. Bit of a weird one. Well, if any of you can let us know whether you hear Carl or not, that'd be great. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Let me just... I reckon have a look at your privacy settings. That's a weird one because when you did it last time in I think it was Mexico, yours was absolutely fine. Sorry, bear with me 2 seconds again, guys. No, not at all, not at all. No, that's fine. Video playback settings, no. No, not at all. Theme, storage, network, parental controls, family account management. It'd be in account management. And then it's got privacy settings. I'm just loading up mine now. Is it going to want me to sign in, isn't it? Yeah, because it'll want you to sign into PlayStation and everything. Yeah, because then if we test, we go live, and then obviously that'll ping up a notification for everybody. Shadow Cobra's still on pole. He's actually improved his lap time. Alex pops in just behind in second. In privacy, just I don't even know, because PS4 and PS5 is completely different. So it could be if you change it to anyone, because then it might be that it broadcasts between your friends. I don't know. We've got yellow in sector 2 at the minute. Who have we got on our laps at the moment? I think Herman is going for one at the minute. Yeah, no, he is going for one. Look at that. A 10th quicker. So we'll stick on board as we've got a spinner there in the background. I think that looked like another Haas. And we'll stay with this for now, while Carl sorts the settings, tries to find a solution. And again, another 10th quicker, so this is 2 tenths up here for Herman. If he can get a good run down to the line, he could pop in second place and knock Alex down to third. Stays tight to that left hand side, that's the quickest way, and he has gone a 10th quicker, so he has improved, but it's not enough to take second provisionally anyway from Alex. And I believe we have most of the drivers other than Stube out on track at the minute. Okay. No, PS4. Are you in PS4? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem then. Have you prioritised party chat or game chat in chat audio? So if you go to same thing, party settings, and then chat audio. Yeah, so it's in the actual party itself. It should say chat audio. No, is it on prioritised party? And where it says allow your voice to be shared just below, does it say always allow? Keep it prioritised party and then change or allow your voice to be shared just below it, always allow. Let's have a look. Is it changed to always allow?
Ow.
Let's have a little look then.
Come on lads, please give me something to cheer about.
Yeah, do you want to say something?
Anyone give us a breadcrumb. Anyone give us a breadcrumb. Come on, I want a smile on my face. Come on.
Ah, there we go, Carl. Good news. Good news. I can hear you on my, I can hear you on my stream. So I'm pretty sure everyone else. There we go. There we go. Grazie grande. There we go. We've done it. Well done. It only took us 15 minutes, but better 15 minutes late than never. Who's your top 10 in the minute?
How close is Shadow Cobra to that 105 mark?
He's pretty close. We said, didn't we, beforehand?
I did predict a 105 for pole position.
So we'll see if anyone's able to get there. Shadow Cobra being the closest. He is in provisional pole at the moment. Just over 3 seconds to go. We've got Alex in second. We're looking at Herman now. He is going for another lap. Ghetto Biggie's fourth. Fox River 8 is in fifth. He marked himself out as one to watch, I think, this season in the last race in Hungary. As Herman gets right out of the way there, properly has to slow down. It didn't look like he was on an out lap or in lap. What's that, Carl?
I've just seen an Alpine go into the back of Red Car Rambo in the Ferrari, so I don't think Red Car was getting out of the way. Because there was a kiss between an Alpine and Red Car in the Ferrari. So I think a mix-up in communication there between those two.
Potentially. It is a little bit difficult, isn't it? Because you've almost got we've got Mark Hodgson, who has retired.
Mark, come on, you're better than that.
But crucially, we saw this quite a few times well, in all 3 races in qualifying last week. Quite a few, because obviously the tracks control the curbs, they've got to spit you off everywhere. It's a lot harder. But crucially, he has set a lap time. Whether it's going to be good enough to keep him in 7th, we'll find out in just under 2 minutes. But if we're looking to take a positive from that situation, it'll be that, yeah, he has got a time on the board. He's behind Grimo at the moment. He's just been bumped down to 8th. I think Grimo just took that as we were speaking there. So it is Grimo 7th. We're looking at his in-lap now. Smith 96, his teammate, is 9th. And we've got Seb Mail, the first of our Red Bulls. He's currently in the pits. So we'll just hop back towards Smith 96. He's gone ever so slightly quicker in the 2nd sector, and so now it's just about having a good exit on that final corner, Juncal, and he's actually decided to come in. So I think he was on an in-lap anyway. He must have been pushing it. It looked like he was going for another push lap, but I don't think, actually looking at that time, he's going to get out for another lap. So the guys in the pits at the minute won't get out for another lap. I would say that leaves Shadow Cobra pretty vulnerable. Who have we got going around the lap at the minute?
I mean, we've got Alex coming towards the end of a quick lap here. He's currently sitting 2nd.
Yeah, Alex is 2nd at the moment. He's just coming around at the moment. He's gone 0.2 slower. So this isn't going to be improvement unless he went massively quick in that 1st sector. I think he's going to stay where he is. Yes, he does. So he's still 2nd. Fox River 8, I believe, is ahead of Herman. No, excuse me, it's Herman that is ahead of Fox River 8. And he's gone, look at that, wow, 5 thousandths quicker. So he really needs to have a good final sector. Other than that final corner, there's literally no way you can make the time up. So let's just have a look at this here. Steve keeps close to that left-hand side. And he's actually gone slower there. So it's 17.2, so he doesn't improve. Where is Alex? He's coming around the middle of his lap now. Fox River 8 also doesn't improve, but it stays within that top 5.
Martin's up by 0.5 on his lap.
He's in 14th at the moment. His teammate is in 2nd. 0.3 slower, mind you. Oh, gets very leery there on the exit of Juncal.
Martin goes 6th.
Look at that. Well, that is a great time for Martin. You can see it's starting to rain, so this is where the drivers are losing their time. That's only just become obvious about now. But look at that. Shadow Cobra on pole. Again, I mean, I make that 2 poles in the space of a week. Obviously different tiers. But Shadow Cobra will be more than happy with that. Wumax is still the only driver out on track, and I can predict with a great degree of certainty that he is probably not going to improve. So your top 3: Shadow Cobra, Alex, and Herman in that Haas. Ghetto Biggie is 4th. Fox River 8 will start in the top 5 from 5th. Single Track moved himself up from 14th to 6th. Completing row 3. Night Shadow and Grimo is your 4th row, and Mark Hodson, retiree, but crucially set a lap that's good enough for the top 10. Smith 96 completing that top 10. Already 2 retirements from that session. Connor and Scott, they will start at the back of the grid, and I believe we are still missing 1 more. But I think that is because the update just took so long.
Yeah, with I think that final driver jumped in last minute.
Oh, right, okay.
Qualifying ended.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they will start from the back then. But
just it's still showing 19 drivers.
Yeah, because he won't have set a time just yet, will he? So we've got Shadow Cobra, who, as we've said, is your pole man for this one. Boothby, look at that. I think he's got a grid penalty there. So I think that might be what you were referring to earlier with the Ferrari incident. Alex 2nd, Herman 3rd, 4th Get Biggie. Fox River 8 will complete that top 5. I gave you the top 10 earlier, but let's complete the bottom 10. Wumax will be 11th. Emiliano is 12th. Seb Mail 13th. Boothby 14th. Stube 15th. 16th is Vans Racing. Red Car Rambo 17th. 18th for Connor. 19th for Scott. And then the person who wasn't able to get in time, they will start from 20th position as we get going for the race. If one of you guys want to chuck in and let us know what the weather is saying, then do please do that. It'd be good to have an idea. Hopefully it goes from wet to dry, but I can tell you from experience, it is not a nice feeling when that happens.
No, it's not. It's not.
I mean,
especially when you're having to defend for near enough more than I don't know, more than 5, 6, 7 laps.
Well, it must have been nearly 50% of the race that you. Who was behind you? I can't even remember. I can't even remember.
No, I can't.
But yeah, no, you were literally defending for literally about 50% of the race, and obviously in the wet, you snatch a break. That's it. It's all over. So yeah, no, tremendous job last week from yourself there, Carl. Let's hope it's a dry to wet one here, because I don't know. Watching it back, it was really fun to watch. You kind of didn't, obviously you knew what was going to happen, but from the viewer's perspective, you didn't quite know, not so much. So hopefully we'll get one of those today. But either way, I'm sure it's going to be a great one for the second round of Tier 2 MRC. Getting away now for that formation lap. Carl, just while I take a break real quick, would you mind running us through the grid proper for this one?
No problems.
Lovely stuff. Away you go.
Right, so as we all seen at the end of qualifying, Shadow Cobra with a pole position time of a 1:06.999 to get that pole. We have Alex alongside him on the front row. Herman third, leading off Ghetto Vicky in fourth on that second row. The Fox River 8 will be starting fifth in front of sixth place Shingle Track Martin Hills, who put in that stellar lap to jump from 14th to 6th. Night Shadow is 7th. Grimo is 8th. Mark H90 will be 9th, but he's been disqualified on this formation lap. Then it's Nick 96 in that 10th place. And outside the top 10 we have Rumax, Arsist 22, Sebmail 83 in 12th and 13th respectively, Stube 14th, Vans Racing 15th, Red Car Rambo 16th, Connor H 998 in 17th, Scott 83 in 18th, and rounding off the grid in 19th after that 5 place grid drop for what happened in qualifying. I don't think that's what I saw, because it was between an Alpine and a Ferrari, and that's Boothie in 19th after that 5 place grid drop.
Just a couple of quick ones there, Carl, as you're going through there. Scott had an issue, I think, where he's disconnected, and Carl, can you try and invite Scott 83 back into the session?
I can do, but I'm not sure if I've got him in my friends.
You might have to quickly add him as we're getting ready here for the start. Do that as quick as you can, Carl, then get back to me soon. These guys are going to want to hear your voice for Tier 2, Round 2. Let's go. Shadow Cobra gets away tentatively. Alex follows him, and I think he's been jumped there at the start. I think Fox River 8 is looking to go up the outside, but he's not quite close enough. And I think they're ghosting. Bit of a weird one, but to my mind, it looks like Fox River 8 has actually got past Herman. No, I don't think he has. I think he slipped back there. Oh no, excuse me, that was Get It Biggie. So Get It Biggie, the top 4 stay the same as you were. Shadow Cobra leading that one away, and as we're looking down the back of the field there, look at that, Single Track is up to 5th, so he's nicked a position, as has Grimo, Night Shadow as well, and Smith 96. Look at that, Fox River 8 has slid back, and whoa, the Emiliano's got into the side of him. I think he just got a little bit out of shape there on the exit, and down settled his car. He got into a bit of a slide, and Night Shadow don't think he could avoid, and I think there's been a bit of a rear end there at the back. This is a terrible lap there for Fox River 8. Look at that, losing so much time all the time, and now under pressure from Boothby. We've got a ghoster in there as well. I think that is Scott, and that is because we're trying to invite back in.
Sorry to butt in, Jacob, but for some reason it's coming up with an error, and I cannot send the invite to Scott.
Yeah, I'm just letting him know. We've got a virtual safety car already, and that is for a retirement for Red Car Rambo. We've got Herman in the pits. Getting his front nose changed, so that was is not ideal for Herman, starting third. And while we was trying to sort out Scott, I think he's just whacked the wall again. Either way, he won't have lost too much time under virtual safety car. I think Mark Hodgson has had something happen, has he not? Let's have a look.
I don't see any damage on that Mercedes.
Yeah, no, and I don't see any penalties either. So
I think Boothie did get a 5-second penalty for under the safety car, because I did see some contact just after all this debris on the track at the end of that. Yeah.
We've just had a retirement for Stube as well.
I've got to go for 1 second. I do apologise.
Yeah, not a problem. We're looking on board now here with Mark at the moment, trying to make his way back through, and look at that. We've got Vans racing on the side, not giving him as much room as he would have liked, but he's going to send that one down into the first of the ZRS's, and by the time he comes out of the second one, he is heading up into 14th. So not a great start there for Mark Hodgson by any means, but looking to turn that around quick. Meanwhile, up the front, and I think Herman's in again. So Herman in again. So this is 2 stops within as many laps, and it is a front nose change again. So I think I was right when he exited the pit lane after his first stop. I think he did hit the wall again. Goes onto the hard tyres, and it's just going to be a case of trying to keep the pace up and hoping for a safety car for Herman. That is bitterly disappointing for him here in race 2. Mark Hodgson and Scott, meanwhile, duking it out in 13th, 14th. Going back to the leaders, Shadow Cobra is still leading, sets another fastest lap. Alex, a second behind Ghetto Biggie, 2 seconds behind Alex. You back, Carl?
Yes, I am back. Apologies there.
Not a problem. Well, it's not a problem for me. I mean, let's hope the viewers don't.
Artists pitting, just come into the pits, going on to the medium tyres, also getting repairs.
And Alex has actually closed up 5/10 within this lap alone. Of course, the DRS will be active, so as long as he can stay within that second window, he will have the advantage going down that straight. I'll tell you who's had a really, really good few laps. Mark Hodgson. So he was 17th by the end of the first couple of laps. He's now back up to 10th. So making his way through. 2 penalties so far for Boothby and Vans Racing. I believe that's going to be 5 seconds each. Yes, it is. So they will be able to serve that at their stops, minimising that time loss. Hopefully looking to come back through. Look at that. Alex has got that DRS open. But the Alpine has quite good straight line speed. I think we've got an incident going on further down.
Yeah, I've just seen Boothby going down the order.
And it looks like Night Shadow has managed to make a move stick on Grimo as well, going slightly wide. That is going to give Grimo the drive into turn 3. Coming out of turn 3, he'll have that DRS, so I think we're going to get a pass down here into 4. Not quite close enough. Fox River 8. It looked like he'd gone down there, but I think that was potentially a glitch. Top 5 at the moment, Shadow Cobra, Alex, Ghetto Biggie, single track, wow, 4th position, nice one. Night Shadow, we're looking at now in 5th. So,
Vans has just crashed. Vans into the wall in 13th.
Let's have a look and see if I can find him. We're on board with Connor, and I can see him there on the outside there, yeah. So, and Ghetto Biggie's retired from the session as well.
Oh, dearie me.
So he was in 3rd. He was in 3rd.
I noticed the gap go less than a second with Vans, and all of a sudden he was straight in the wall on the inside.
And you can see there, look at that, go Biggie's AlphaTauri smashed up on the exit of that hairpin. So it looks like he's got on the curb.
Surprise as a safety car.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a mad few laps. Look at that. I'll tell you who's done well out of that. Well, Single Track was in third. He's now choosing to pit. So we've got Alex Single. Oh wait, no, this isn't going to work for the McLaren boys. Look, both of them are in the pits, so they've had to double stack. I wonder if Single Track has lost a bit of time within all that. I'd imagine he would have, but it is under safety car. You're not going to lose as much time as you otherwise would have. But look at that. Mark Hodgson has managed to split the McLarens now. Of course, he's coming back through. I think Boothby's got past two. Oh, it's going to be a straight fight. But it looks like Single Track is ahead. And yes, so where the McLarens were lying astern, we got a drive-through penalty for Connor. Speeding under safety car. It's all going off.
All we need is rain.
All we need is rain.
Do you want to do it? Feel our pain.
Do you want to do a little rain dance for us? Should we get it going? Is that a thing? Ted's little rain dance. It's Ted who does it, isn't it? I think who does the rain dances. This guy? I don't know. Either way, either way, we got Shadow Cobra still leading the way. I don't think he has come in to stop either. I think he's going to stay out. Grimo, look at that. Inherited second. He's come from 9th position. Rimax from absolutely out of nowhere. Let's have a look and see position change. Yes, so up 8 positions from 11th. Alex, of course, is in 4th, but crucially, he's taken a stop, and I think he is on that medium tyre as well. So you would have to say the McLarens probably look the strongest within that top 10 at the minute. Single Track, of course, the second McLaren, taking a stop as well. He's in 8th. Connor's in the pits. We've got Fox River 8 apparently leading the race. Well, we know that's not true. I think there's a bit of a glitch going on. Crucially, though, I'll tell you who the safety car has come in time for. Herman. He was in the top 3, and I think on the 2nd and 3rd lap he came in on each lap to change his front wing. So not a great start to this race for Herman, but crucially with the safety car, the gap has been completely eradicated. He's back on the back of this group, and he should look to try and come back through, as we've got a bit of, oh, look at that, Boothby's going round as well. So Boothby's gone round. He'll lose all those positions.
For Martin.
I did just see that. I thought Smith 96 and Single Track got together. I'm not sure whose fault it was.
Right down under, I don't know. Something's kicked off here, and
yeah,
I don't think either of us have seen it. Boothby's retired. Well,
Boothby's been disqualified. What is going on?
It's a mad one tonight, and this is only the first race.
We've not even done 10 laps yet. Oh, I mean, sorry, no,
I'm lost. I'm lost.
I mean, I don't know where to look or who to look at, because I start saying something about somebody else, and then someone else has a moment. But look at that, Shadow Cobra now leading the field away on this restart. Doesn't choose to come in, of course. It's Grimo second, following behind, and Rumax is 3rd. I think we've had a disconnection for somewhere down the field as well. Someone down the field, excuse me. Alex right on the back of Rumax. Not close enough to make a move. But Rumax holding him up. All that's doing is allowing this man here, Mark Hodgson, to come back at him. Very unfortunate start for Mark. I think he spun round, and then he was all the way down in 17th, but look at that, he's managed to get up over 10 places and then some, and now he's on the back of this lot. DRS won't open till after the next lap.
We've got a right scrap between Artis and Herman for 10 and 11.
Wow, look at that. Wumax has, Alex has just gone around the outside of Wumax. That has put Wumax out of shape at Juncal, and Mark Hodgson has gone up the inside as well. So Alex and Mark make it past Wumax. So Wumax losing positions, but I think you would have to say that's fair enough. He was on the harder tyre. Alex has got newer tyres on. Mark on the softs.
Yeah, just give Alex a few laps to get those tyres up to temperature and working, and he should get himself back into a good position later on in the race.
Well, I think Smith 96 has taken a stop. That has allowed single track to take 7th position. Of course, he's well, look at that! Wow, he's two and a bit seconds back from Seb in the Red Bull behind Wemax we're looking at now. But knowing Martin's pace, it won't. Look at that! Yeah, so it's 2 seconds now. It's 2.5, literally a few corners ago. He is now making those medium tyres work for him as well. And of course, once all these guys take a stop, it's literally they're literally just going to jump out of the way, and then Alex and single track will be able to take those positions. So, strategy-wise, it is going to be a pretty interesting race. This one, I think. Of course, that's a
Fox River 8 looking to go around the outside here, but looks like he backed out of it. He was looking to go around the outside on the start-finish straight, but he's looking to go around the outside again. Steady on, boys. No, didn't quite get the moose finished.
Well, we're just on board here with Smith 96. Sky 83, I think they both ghosted. Because I'm looking at them now. But I think obviously Scott, we know, has had a few connection issues already. Smith 96, it did say that he left the session, so hopefully he's going to be able to rejoin. But that could mean that Fox River 8 and this man here, Connor, who is in the pits at the minute, could take those positions towards the end. Look at that, Alex has caught right up to Grimo. Shadow Cobra in the lead by 3 seconds, not a care in the world.
We've got a right, still scrapping away down between Night Shadow and River Fox.
I've got Night Shadow here showing in 8th place.
Yeah, and you got River Fox behind him, which is all over his gearbox.
Oh, Night Shadow.
Night Shadow in 8th and River Fox in 9th.
Because for some reason I've got the Fox River going from 1st to 13th, 1st to 13th.
You seem to have the glitch and I don't.
It's really weird. Where's River Fox showing for you then? Because on mine he's showing in 13th place.
He's just moved into 8th. He's just got past Night Shadow for 8th.
Hashtag Codemasters, that's all I can say. What else can I say? You kind of just sort of expect it now. And I mean, no, they do a good job, but you know, it is frustrating. I mean, you try to enjoy a race, and
how old? The game's not even a month old yet, is it?
Something like that. Yeah, we've had about 6 patches.
I mean, we've had the latest one today. Which,
Williams has gone round.
Yeah,
not quite sure who that was. I think that was Connor. Yep, he's retired.
Yep. 12 laps in and we're already down to 13 drivers.
Oh wow, look at that. We got a safety car again. So the decision by single track and Alex to get their first stop out of the way, that might be negated a little bit, especially more so in single track's case, because he's lost a whole bunch of time. But this will work out nicely for Shadow Cobra, because you would say that those softs are probably going to go off round about now.
If I was Shadow Cobra, this is just me, I would pit this lap.
I think that's probably what I would do as well. Because you lose less time in the pits.
Yeah.
Everyone else is driving to a delta. Of course, if you then wait, and it will only be a couple of laps before those tyres then go off.
Yeah.
And then you lose a lot more time under racing conditions. So it would be the smart move to come in, and I think he does. Yep, look, he peels off left.
Yep. Shadow Cobra in.
He's coming in, and I should imagine Grimo will follow suit. Alex is going to stay out. That means he inherits the lead. What tyres is Shadow Cobra going to go on? I'd imagine mediums or hards.
He's gone mediums.
He's gone mediums, yeah. So Alex has got 6 laps older mediums, as does Single Track. So it will be a McLaren 1-2.
All the cars that have pitted on the softs have gone to the medium tyre, just to inform you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that on the side. So we've got a nice little a little mix of strategies. I mean, it's going to be quite difficult to keep on top of. But it will make it interesting. Yeah, you can see there, Fox River 8 still doing the jumping thing. Just bear with us on that one. But it is.
Yeah,
you're looking at
on mine. He's showing his third behind Single Track.
Right. Okay. Because I've got Alex Single Track, and then I've got Night Shadow in third. I can't. There's no Ghost. There's no nothing.
Yeah, on mine it's obviously you got Alex leading behind the safety car, Martin behind in second, then it's the Aston Martin of Fox River 8, and then the Alpha Tauri of Night Shadow.
And look at that! I'll tell you who has the safety car again has come in time for. That is Herman. He's shown on my screen fourth, but by Carl's knowledge, he'll be in fifth. He's showing
his fifth on mine. So
yeah. But either way, 2 front wing changes under racing conditions on 2 separate occasions quite early on. Me personally, I would have just maybe left my tyre a little bit on the grass and just let the game do the rest for me. But no, fair play to Herman, because look at that. He's come through from the back. Yes, he's on the harder tyres, but crucially he's got track position, and he's up again with this lot. So hopefully that's the bad luck out of the way. Shadow Cobra 5th, 6th, one of the two. Mark Hodgson 6th, 7th, one of the two.
Oh, Alex has just hit the wall.
Oh no way! Oh no, I can see down the background there.
He's just done George
no.
Russell. He's just done a George Russell behind the safety car. He must be slamming right now.
He is going to be an extremely angry man. I can imagine the Discord is going to light up real quick. No, so
I would really love to be a fly on the wall right now.
I should imagine the controller is in bits and pieces.
Or he's probably, if he's using
rip the wheel off,
he's probably punching the hell out of that wheel.
That is just super unlucky. I mean, started second. The first safety car period chucked on those mediums, and he was in front of Single Track under this second safety car period, and looking quite good, I might add. But that
it almost looked like he dropped. He must have sped up the tyres and probably dropped it. I don't know. Didn't really. I just caught the end of it.
Yeah, I saw the back end of it as well when his car was on the side. But either way, that has given Single Track the lead. He's got 5 seconds worth of penalties, but of course he'll be able to take that under a normal pit stop. And look at that, he's absolutely dropped Night Shadow behind. I mean, well, Fox River 8. I can see from my screen there's a bit of a gap there.
I wonder why Fox River 8 ain't showing up for you.
That's weird. On my count, he's in 10th. There was a few sort of glitches, some people sort of dropping out the session and that sort of thing. I know that, well, we know that can cause a little bit of an issue, but looking down the back of that, it's all kicking off. Grimmo's retired as well now. So, that's a big one. He's right there in the middle of the track, and everyone, I think, has made it through. But we are nearly down to 10 runners, and
on the street, debris absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, so they're going to want to be careful as well as they're going through turn 4. Quite a quick left-hander. Of course, you keep the speed up for the second left-hander after that. And I think we've got an Alpine that spun around as well. That's Emiliano as well. Normal wave yellows, no flags or anything like that. And I think that is going to be a slam dunk penalty for Emiliano cutting the chicane. No, luckily we've got another safety car. Whew. So that's 3 safety cars. We're not even 50% of the way through.
We've only just got past a lap. And another safety car. This one's mad. This has had more happen than ours on Wednesday, and we had rain to deal with.
We had quite a bit to deal with, yeah.
We had VCs, VSCs, SCs and flipping rain.
It wasn't pretty. My hands were definitely sweating. And I'll tell you who again who it's worked out for. This third safety car has worked out again for Herman. He chooses to pit and get off those hards. I don't know if that was worth maybe waiting a few laps later, because of course those mediums to get what 20 laps, that's going to be quite an ask. So he may have to pit again later. But to be honest with you, the way this race is going, I can definitely see another safety car coming out. So
are you keeping tally?
Well, yeah. Well, this is the third one. Emiliano as well was chosen to pit. I think that might have been a penalty, because I don't think he's changed his tyres. It just says 4 laps in them, so I don't think he's actually. I don't think he's changed his tyres. But let's run through the top 10. I mean, there's 10 runners basically, so it shouldn't be hard. Single track 74 leads the way. He has 5 seconds worth of penalties, but can take that.
Alex is, sorry to butt in, but Alex has put in the chat that it just it literally just launched him into the wall. He did nothing. It just literally launched him into the wall.
So it could potentially be another glitch there. That probably makes it all the more worse when it's not your fault.
Oh, I can feel his pain from here. I really
me as well. Commiserations there, Alex. He did nothing wrong. Just unfortunate. But luckily, this is not like race 9 or the final race of the season. There's still plenty of time to mount a challenge. Teams-wise, Single Track is looking to bring that home from McLaren. He has inherited the lead from Alex. He's kept that lead under this safety car. It is Night Shadow in second, or at least on my screen anyway. Shadow Cobra third. Yeah.
We'll go off for yours.
We've got Shadow Cobra third, Rumax is in fourth, Seb, the only Red Bull in this race, is fifth, Smith 96 is in sixth, Scott, I don't think Scott has come back in, yep, no, he's still ghosted, but either way, to not be racing and be in 7th position is not bad going. To be honest with you, I reckon Scott could get some points. If we have one more retirement, he's guaranteed a point, and he's not even turned a wheel.
I mean, to be honest, if we have another retirement, which with the way this is going, it possibly could happen,
then yeah, he'll score points with no hands.
Everyone will be guaranteed points.
And he won't even have been racing, which is impressive. Herman has come all the way from the back, 2 unfortunate pit stops early on. He's used the safety cars to get back up into the points. He's in 8th. Mark Hodgson, he took a stop, and that's why he dropped down to 9th. Emiliano in 10th. I've got Fox River 8 in 11th. Might be running differently on yours. Safety car in this lap.
Yeah, he's sitting second on mine behind Martin. I have no idea what's going off here with that.
Properly weird. As you can see there on my screen now, it's Single Track, Night Shadow, Shadow Cobra in the top 3, and Single Track again has dropped Night Shadow, doing his best to stay in that slipstream, but he won't get anything down into turn 1. Shadow Cobra, look at that following through as well. Rumax is in 4th, and I think we've had a moment there for Smith 96. I think he's not a moment. He's just being overtaken by everybody. We've got the Alpine off as well. Whoa, that's a big spin, and that's going to be another one. No. He's gotten away with that one.
Oh dear.
I thought we were looking at our 9th retirement here tonight, but Emiliano's got away with that. No safety car as well, so he's dead last, and that is basically a double whammy because he's going to have to come into the pits car.
Oh yeah, definitely. No front wing at all. He's just got to really. That's going to be so much like a downforce, and the car's just not going to be able to go through the corner. So he's just going to have to take his time and just. And it's a lot. From where he literally lost it out of the centre S's, so he's got a long way to go to get back to the pitch from where he lost it.
Exactly. We only caught the back end of it, but Smith 96.
I noticed him run wide, and then it just ended up going like the back end just literally came around, and then that was it.
It looked because I was looking at Smith 96 because he was losing a whole bunch of places into that section, and I think he must have just got onto the dirty line, pushed off, losing more positions, and then I think Emiliano and Smith did touch. So I don't know whether that'll be something in the steward's room later. I'm not going to apportion any blame because it just looked like a normal racing incident, but very, very unfortunate either way.
I mean, there's not much going off that neither of us can keep up with what's happened. You've got a completely different order to what I've got, and it's like, what? Whose order's right and whose order's wrong?
Well, we'll have to wait and see for the final order to come through. I can guarantee you on the telemetry at the end, it's still going to be incorrect. It's not going to be right at all. Yeah. Hopefully it is. Top 3 starting to break away now from Rumax.
If anything, we'll go off of the stream, but we don't know.
Well, because now it's saying that Fox River 8 is first, and then he'll drop to 10th in a minute. Alex has left us.
He's still sitting second behind me, 0.2 behind Single Track.
Because I've got Night Shadow 0.7 behind Single Track. 0.6, 0.5. Either way, the top 3 are within a second of each other. Got 11 runners at the minute. Something's going on with Fox River 8 at the minute. We've got Herman with a 3-second time penalty. Of course, we still haven't even factored in any penalties yet. That's of course still to come.
I'll just run through the penalties. You got Martin with 5 seconds, Shadow Cobra with 3, Herman with 6, Smith 96 with 5, and Artis with 6.
As well. So the ones with 5 seconds will be able to take that in the pits. But if you've got 3 or 6,
will we see more late stops later on?
I think we might do, because that safety car period for someone like Herman, for someone like Shadow Cobra, and I'll just have to pause that for a second because Night Shadow is right up on the back of Single Track, not able to get through there. I think the McLaren's quite nippy in a straight line, but the top 3, Single Track, Night Shadow and Shadow Cobra, line of third. Rumax under pressure from Herman as we were coming through the shot there. I think if you're someone like Herman, if you're someone like Shadow Cobra, you'll probably want to take one more stop. I think it'll be asking a bit much to take those to the end. Herman gets past Rumax for 4th and immediately onto the back of the top 3. But you know, Carl, a late safety car could come out and everyone could come in at that point.
Oh, then we'd literally just have a mad dash to the finish, and just to make the bizarre barrier go even further.
And I'm just going to have to stop you right there. I'm really sorry, Carl, because Night Shadow was on the outside there of Single Track as we were coming down the straight into that left-handed kick, and he was right alongside. So whether they touched or anything like that, I'm not too sure. But either way, Night Shadow's gone round, and it's a sensible decision to go straight to the pits and get those burnt tyres off, because of course spinning around they will be absolutely ruined.
Yeah,
that is very, very unfortunate.
I've seen the AlphaTauri pointing backwards from the view that I've got. Just going back to the bizarre meter again, I've got Fox River 8 leading by about 0.5, 0.6.
That's so odd, because on mine he's showing his 9th position. And I've got Single Track in the lead, Shadow Cobra just behind him, and Herman, Herman, look at that, is in 3rd place by my reckoning. Top 3 separated by a second. Look at that. Rumax there in the background trying to keep up with these 3. I should imagine Single Track will have to defend again, because Shadow Cobra is within 0.5 of a second. He'll be using that DRS, his ERS as well, and it looks to me as if he's in the slipstream now. Is he going to be able to close up? I think it's going to be a bit of an arse. That McLaren is mightily quick in a straight line. Single Track does defend. That's going to put him out of shape a little bit into turn 1 and 2, and if Shadow Cobra can get the run out of 3, and look at that, again he's still close, but you've got Herman just behind him as well. Shadow Cobra looking to put himself in the mirror as a Single Track, and trying to put him under a bit of pressure, get him to maybe make a mistake. That's not happened as you were for now. Look at that, top 3 all within the same shot, all within a second of each other. Look at that! Oh, Shadow Cobra left got a little bit wonky there out of the right hander, got a little bit out of shape on the exit. That allowed Herman to come back. Herman did run a little bit wide there, and Shadow Cobra's gone round. Shadow Cobra has absolutely gone round. Got a little bit there on the loud pedal. And he's lost his front wing as well. So this has been a terrible couple of laps for the Alpine boys. And of course Shadow Cobra, our pole sitter, he will have to come in a pit. It is a virtual safety car, so he might not lose that much time. Saving grace, again, he's just gotten away with that and doesn't become our 9th retirement.
I saw that before you even commentated it. I think I'm slightly ahead of you.
It might well be. It might well be.
I seen him lose his wing before you did. It's a real bizarre one tonight.
It's a really, really bizarre one, but I'll tell you what, I am enjoying it. We've got 12 laps to go.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's great.
I mean, I was going to ask, after about sort of lap 10 or 12, kind of who you thought would be looking good for the win or a good result here tonight. But there's just absolutely no point in doing that at all, is there?
You just do not know who's going to win this. I mean, it was like us on Wednesday. Before the race on Wednesday even started, you would have put your money on Shadow Cobra, who actually won the Tier 2 race last week. But we had a unlikely winner in yourself, a unlikely second place in myself. It's like,
it's good.
What the first rule we all know about motor racing is anything can
Oh,
happen.
look at that! Herman's Single Track has got a little bit defensive there, and they've gone into each other. They spun round. Both of them have gone round, so they're battling there for the lead. Single Track is going round. Herman's going round as well. They're trying to get it turned around. And look at that! Mark Hodgson is going to take second, and I think he's going to take the lead as well, because Single Track's tyres will be overheated. Mark's won't be. I think Single Track is just going to hold Mark off here, and if he can be kind to his tyres, Mark is going to want to attack here, because he knows Single Track will be under pressure. He knows his tyres will have overheated. He knows grip will be low. If not now, definitely at the end of the pit straight. And he goes a little bit wide there. He doesn't want to be doing that. He wants to be keeping it nice and tidy through this middle bit, because Single Track is mightily quick on the straights.
I mean, you got Herman trying to regain the position back as well.
Look at that, right behind too, yeah. So look at that, Mark Hodgson was absolutely nowhere on the first lap, and now he's running in second. He's got a little bit wide at Giancarlo, and that has allowed Herman up the inside. Of course, both will get the DRS, so this is going to be a straight drag down to the finish. Herman on the inside. Herman's got ahead 4 now. Excuse me, Hodgson didn't get the DRS. So he has lost that position. So it is going to be round 2 between Herman and Single Track very shortly. Penalties wise, Herman's got 9 seconds now, so he's going to have to factor that in. If Single Track can take another stop and take those 5 seconds in the pit lane, that's probably a little bit more beneficial. So just because Herman's in second here and puts Single Track under pressure doesn't mean he's going to win. Look at that, he's come right on the he was on the outside going into Lasida Galago and has to back out. Has a little look up the inside again. Single Track cuts across the inside line, so he can't do so. Herman all over the back, looking to go around the outside, not able to do that. To do so, look at that, he's gone really wide, trying to get the cut back. It's very dangerous to be doing that. Goes to Mark Hodgson, has spun round there on the exit of that. I was going to say, you don't want to leave the door open there in case one thinks they can get up the inside, but it looked like Mark was going to do that, but he has unfortunately spun on the exit of that corner. Keeps the place though. Herman going back to the top 2 is right on the back of Single Track. He's got the DRS now, and is he going to be able to make this one stick? Goes to the outside again. Martin Hills is on the inside, and they touch again,
not
for the
again.
second time in 2 laps. Neither are backing out, and Single Track still keeps the position. Herman all over the back of him again. We're going into turn 4 now. He's on the outside. Herman is. Single Track on the inside defending. Herman's just ahead, so I hope they don't touch again. I think they did, and they're still going for each other. Oh, and Martin Hills is round. There's a bit of contact there. Herman was on the outside. Oh, wow.
I'm not sure, but I think there could be. I think Martin might take that to the stewards, I think. I don't know, but it was.
I think any driver here is going to be going to the stewards here tonight.
Yeah. I mean,
and he's got a bit of front wing damage too. Sorry, Carl.
The move going into turn 1, I think the lap or 2 before, and they both ended up spinning. It was literally a repeat of Ocon and Verstappen.
It was, because they did it again the next lap, and then obviously
Herman's coming in.
Herman's pitting. That's going to give Mark Hodgson the lead.
He's sitting pretty then, isn't he?
He's sitting extremely pretty, because theoretically he could take these tyres to the end. I think that's what he might be trying to do. It's going to be a task for him to keep the quicker Rimax and Shadow Cobra behind. I say quicker because they are on the faster set of tyres. Rimax has got a great run out of turn 3 into turn 4. He's on the inside line, gets that done before the corner. Very brave man to cut across in the braking zone, but Mark knows that move is done and done. Pointless to fight that. I think he's going to come back up the inside of Incido Galago. I can never pronounce that corner correctly.
I don't know any of the names of the corners. The only track I know the names for is Monza. That's my specialty.
Single track, taking that pit stop, chucked on the soft tyres. He would have had to have a change of front nose as well. He is currently sitting 10th. Herman is out on those soft tyres as well. He's up into 4th, but I can imagine that will, as you said, they'll go to the steward's room. I think because it had happened the first lap and both had spun, I don't think neither wanted to yield.
I don't think Mark's going to defend this against Shadow Cobra.
Yeah, he's a bit too quick there. Look, Shadow Cobra got that one done.
Yeah, stuck to his line.
But penalties wise, Shadow Cobra does has 3 seconds.
Yes.
He does have 3 seconds, excuse me. And now I've got the Fox River 8 showing as first.
He's been first on mine for quite a while.
He was showing us first, and then he would sort of slip back to like 10, 11th. And you'll watch this, you'll see this when you go on the stream later. But he's not moved.
I've actually got the stream now, and I've been seeing it going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like bizarre, but mine, it's been sticking, and he's been... On mine, he's about 7 seconds in front of Rumax.
Well, 6.6. He's now on. See, look, now he's gone to 11th place, but he was showing as the leader.
Help!
Does anybody have a Codemasters developer on speed dial? If you could, let us know. Thank you. Shadow Cobra all over the back of Rumax, cuts to the inside. I thought he was going to go around then. Gets that move done before the first of the Center S's with 3 seconds on his ledger. He is going to want to get on with this with only 6 laps to go of this race. And I'm just wondering, are we going to have that 9th retirement to make it 10 finishes again? I don't know. I don't think I'd count it out.
I'm surprised it ain't happened yet. I mean,
I thought it was going to happen with the Alpines.
I think it was Artis losing the front wing, and
Shadow Cobra as well.
Yeah, and then you had Martin and Herman coming together through the Center S's.
Well, especially in turn 4 and 5 up to Acida Galago, I thought that was going to be a retirement for single track because he hit that wall on the left hand side really, really hard, and then obviously somehow that spat him across to the other one on the right hand side. So we've got a few drivers that are quite lucky to still be in this race. Penalties, of course, yet to come. As well as, I suspect, a few incidents in the steward's room as well. What was you going to say, Carl?
There's just been someone put in the chat saying that somebody thinks River Fox has disconnected, which is what's causing the fluctuation on the timing board. Right.
It's a weird one. It's really odd. Lobby as corrupt as Belarus. Wow! No chill in the comments section from Harry Smith. I'll rate that. I'll rate that. I'm going to take that one. I mean, to be fair though, you you could probably say that about our country at the moment, the way it's going.
Oh.
But that is a conversation for another time, for another day, with several beers. Yes. Fox River 8 again showing as the leader. Now he's down in 11th place.
Yeah, so I think we'll say that Shadow Cobra's leading, and he's got quite a comfortable gap going now.
Yes, 2 seconds, of course, 3 second time penalty. So he's doing as we suspect. And to be fair though, he's on those soft tyres.
So yeah, he's definitely going to stop again, surely.
No, I don't think he will, because he put those on, I think, at the last virtual safety car. Yeah, obviously only 7 laps. Oh yeah, no, actually you might be right, because it's roughly about 12 or 13. Lap 11 to 13 that they'll go off. So I think, yeah, as you say, it'll be quite touch and go for Shadow Cobra. I think the only ones that are on the soft runners that are going to be safe is Herman and Single Track. But I can guarantee you, they wish they hadn't had to make those stops.
It's just a guess that he might have to stop again, because I didn't look at the strategies before the race, so it's just a guess whether he's gonna. But
I think he'll still struggle.
I reckon with the lead he's got at the moment, I reckon he will try and drag those to the end.
I think that's probably going to be the sensible position and keep track position in that sense. Because I mean, yes, it's look at that. It's nearly got 6 seconds over Womack's. But of course, if those start to go off and in the final 2 or 3 laps, which is now, they can go off quite dramatically. And then that quickly brings the medium runners back into play. I'll go with the top.
We've got Herman trying to make a move on Womack's just further behind.
And I think he's done that. I've cut to that.
He's just made it move. He's just made it stick.
He's gone very wide though, and that is going to allow Womack's potentially to get a run going up to this quick right-hander. It's blind. You've really got to commit and trust that your car is going to stick, and you don't want to get too wobbly here on the exit there, because then that puts you out of shape on the entry into here. You lose so much time. Mark Hodgson's still doing well in 5th. He's done 19 laps on those hard tyres now. So you can see that's where the pace differential is starting to hurt him now a little bit.
Yeah.
But it would be futile to stop.
He's got 12 seconds to Night Shadow though, so he should be safe.
I mean, unless he's literally 6 seconds a lap slower, then he's probably going to have an issue, but I don't think that would be the case. I've got Fox River 8 showed a second on my screen now, legitimately.
He's still sitting in 1st on mine, he hasn't moved.
Well, he was going 1st and then 11th, and now it's 2nd. I can literally see...
All this time on mine, he has been sitting in 1st on my screen.
It's a weird one. Well, that's the thing, because I want to find out who the actual race winner is going to be, because of course I've got to shout them across the line, and then it will get to the end bit where it shows you all the times and the breakdown and everything like that, and it could be someone completely different.
Winner to me. You're going to have a completely different winner to me.
I literally will.
Like, who?
Who have we? Well, the top 3 as it stands on my screen is Shadow Cobra, Fox River 8 2nd. Now Fox River 8's gone first.
My top 3 is Fox River 8, Shadow Cobra, Herman.
Because I've got that right now. I've now got that again. This is weird. I cannot keep up with this in the slightest.
3-second time penalty for Shadow Cobra, so that's he's now got a time penalty, but he's still got plenty of time between him and Herman.
No, yeah, exactly. And I mean, Herman's I think has got quite a bit. Yeah, 9 seconds. I mean, looking further back, Single Track is plus 10 behind 7 mile, so that is bitterly disappointing because he's not even going to make any positions up.
No, I can see Martin probably going to the Stewarts, especially for the coming together in the centre S's.
I think we've got quite, yeah. Well, because then you've got, well, he's got 3 bites of the cherry at that one, because centre S is on that first lap, centre S is on the second lap, turn 4 and 5 on the second lap again. So, and I know, well, obviously I think there'll be a few besides him that will go in.
Just got past Womax, who went wide just to, sorry to butt in.
No, not a problem. Yes, I can see that. But Womax is coming back.
I think Womax, yeah. Straight back past him again. Mark's not defended that at all.
No, I think he's trying to get the run down into here. He'll get the DRS, but those tyres are really starting to fall away from him.
22 laps old.
I mean, I know they're hard tyres, but yeah, that's over 50% of the race distance. You've got to put your hands together for that, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the final lap now as well, so he's done a bloody good effort on that one.
100%. And I'll tell you who is looking like he's going to score a point. And he's not actually driven a single lap here tonight. It's Scott 83 in 10th position. I hope he's listening and laughing to himself over that one. Fair play. But well, across the line on my screen at the moment, it was Shadow Cobra, but then Fox River 8 did actually pop up. Well, he's showing further back, but he says he's finished the race first. So I'm going to say that Fox River 8 has finished this race first. There's a bit of a weird glitch.
We have absolutely no idea who's won this race.
Shadow Cobra second, Womax third, Mark fourth. That's a good effort, I think, from Mark. Same with Herman, who is fifth. Of course, that might be subject to change. Night Shadow sixth, Emiliano in the second Alpine will come home seventh. Seb Mail in that Red Bull, the only Red Bull here tonight, has actually leapt ahead of him on penalties there in single track. Commiserations to single track, leading from the second safety car period onwards, and unfortunately a few comings together with Herman means he will not win this race. Do you know what? I'm thinking Womax, driver of the day. Of course, we'll have that vote, but I don't think that's a bad shout from the game. We got the next race at what? Possible. 8:30. I'm knackered. We've got it in 9 minutes. I'm absolutely knackered. But Fox River 8.
Looking at everything though, it's a win for Fox River 8.
Looking at it now, Fox River 8 is first on our podium, so it is a maiden win for Fox River is Fox River 8, who wins his first race at MRC at his second attempt. Shadow Cobra unlucky not to win that. I think that spin did put pay to that. Womax finishes third from outside the top 10 on the grid. I think that's a great effort. Look, 11th place, look at that. So Fox River 8 does take that win. Very sorry that we couldn't cover that.
No, it was
not really our fault there. But it's better now than never. So Fox River 8, well done. Yeah. You've taken the win and 25 points. Shadow Cobra will take second, Womax third. Mark Hodgson, great effort there to take fourth. Herman fifth, Night Shadow sixth, Seb Mail seventh, Emiliano is eighth, single track, Martin is ninth, Scott 83 completes the points without actually driving here tonight. Well done. Smith 96 11th, 12th is Grimo, Alex will finish 13th, 14th Connor, 15th Get a Biggie, Vans Racing 16th, Stoops 17th, Red Car 18th, and Boothby is 19th. That completes it here for Tier 2 tonight. I'll be up next on the Tier 1 race. I'm going to see who else is co-commentating with me, actually. If not, Carl, do you want to hop in with me for that one as well?
Yeah, I don't mind doing back-to-back with you.
Awesome. I'll just check, and then we'll go from there. But from all of us here at MRC for Tier 2, Round 2 here tonight, good night, and we'll see you next week.